Luther. We're approaching the coordinates.
Are you sure?
Travis Wayne Goodsell. Alright, I'm not going to do a critique video of a brand new subscriber today. Because the timing is a little bit coincidental. I have the BBC saying that my website, which was taken over by a company that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints invests in, along with Google, he then shows up as well, but because I'm not writing this down, my mind skips ahead, warp speed. Aye, aye, Captain. It was cool on DC Legends this morning as I watched last night's episode of there being in this alternate reality where the two women be co-captains. That was cool. But that website, my website from years ago, seems years ago now, I finally responded. I uploaded the video of that previously. And so the timing is very weird because I'm very well aware of what goes on in my life. I have to, because the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is the Church of the Devil. And I sued them because they were committing severe crimes against me. They had me disappeared. For what? For filing a lawsuit. Yeah, I filed a lawsuit through the proper organizations. And they turned it around to sue me without intending on taking it to court. Never went to court, never found guilty, never pleaded guilty. And that's why they did to me what they did to me. And so the video I did about how I'm the greatest threat to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, that video was what this new subscriber responded to. That caught his attention, caught his interest, and so he subscribed to me from that one video and made a comment. And so, yes, I'm suspicious. Yes, I'm paying attention. I accepted his comment because I did some checking. He does seem to be a legitimate person. He's had the account for at least a year or so. And but I'm not here to comment on that. I will wait and see his next move. For example, I commented on a guy who tried to be a friend, and when I reached out to question to check his loyalty, he then turned and revealed his true colors. And so I did the video on that one. And sure enough, that had to do right about the time with the lawsuit stage that we were going through. And right when the lawyers had just filed. So I caught him. And so, yeah, I'm very cautious, as I am expecting, if she is, well, I'm assuming she's working. She filed on Thursday in the morning last week, and I did the video on those. And so I'm assuming she got them done right away in the morning, cleared her docket for the day, and went home early to celebrate an extra long weekend, Memorial Day weekend. And so I'm assuming she came back this week on Tuesday. And all she was assigned just our case. I'm not aware of any new cases that are getting filed during coronavirus, other than the ones you hear about on the news about how Republicans want to go around murdering people by spreading coronavirus. Those are the only news that I'm hearing about lawsuits in the federal courts. And so as far as I know, I'm her only case for right now, as she was just assigned on the 15th. And so I'm assuming now that she'll be going through the motions and is going to make her decision by Friday, because I don't think she's going to take off on Thursday to have a 4-day week when there was a holiday this week. So that's what I'm expecting, is a reply, because she seems to be following the book, the federal guidelines for judicial process and procedure for judges, and making sure that all our T's are crossed and I's dotted. And so I'm kind of wondering why this one guy, but this was not the video, and I'm turning it into this video. So we'll do that. Because the other one had to do with Mormon boys getting sexually abused in the church. Not just from Boy Scouts, but I mean the way that our culture is designed to suppress our inner sex drives. And that was the intended video for this one. Because I saw that this guy does appear to be a normal guy. Although he does claim to have left, but he doesn't quite say he left the church. He says he left Utah. So yeah, there were some things there that caught my attention, and I'm cautious. So, but I wanted to talk about sex. Anyway, all right. So yeah, I'm expecting Friday, and I've done the symbolism videos. I mean, my God. I mean, how does he do it? How does he do it? It just blows my mind. I mean, people, Christians, when they first learn that I'm against the church, they fly in like vultures. Oh, so what do you believe? Have you ever heard of Jesus? So I tell them, I believe in the origin of religion, the Egyptians. That scares them away. Just like with Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh yeah, so you guys are all into the Dead Sea Scrolls, right? Never knocked again. So yeah, it's easy to get certain groups out when you know the groups. You know what is a trigger point that'll expose them. And so they run away, just like Mormons. So, the Star of Lucifer, it's on the Seagull Gate pointing at the state capitol. And I notice on this Salt Lake Temple of yours, it's pointing at the door entrance to the temple. Do you understand that that's what they did in Washington, D.C.? And you guys claim to be worshiping this guy named Jesus Christ, not Lucifer? Are you sure it's not Lucifer? Oh, well, our scriptures talk about the evils of Lucifer. Yeah, but you've got the sign. You're making a clear sign to all those who worship Lucifer that this is the organization to worship Lucifer in. Are you sure? like Superman Returns. Nobody likes that show. I loved it. Because the part where Lex Luthor, who, by the way, that case was dropped against him. He's innocent now. That was part of the tail end of the Me Too movement, where people were starting to make false accusations, ruining people's lives and careers and personal families, and all that. He was one of them. But when they're on his yacht, or the stolen yacht, he's got Lois Lane, and she's got her kid in her lap, and he's talking about this and that, conquer the world, new land popping up, and all this, and Lois Lane is not catching on to what he's trying to do. No! And then he pulls out the little cylinder of Kryptonite, and he notices the boy is now staring at it like a deer caught in the headlights. And he does the little up and down thing at his face, and still does not flinch. Lois Lane flinches. And he then asks, whose boy is this? And she says, the guy that she's engaged to or dating. And then the speaker comes on and says some things to Lex, and then Lex responds, are you sure? As if answering both people. Totally awesome. That was great. And nobody liked it, and so it ended, and they had to do the redo, which was awesome too. But yeah, alright, so yeah, I'm expecting something this week. She's following the book, which means I won, so she'll have to follow the book and say I won. That's all I'm waiting for, is just a judge to make it official. And Judge First ran away. And so I'm hoping she'll do it, because they were 24 days late filing. It's automatic loss. So I'll have to talk about sex another time then.